the next question from Mick is, are you learning to speak Korean? Trying. I'm trying to learn to speak Korean. I worked on it for a little while, and then she informed me. It's sort of a weird thing, but the way I was learning it wasn't quite right, so I kind of had to start over. But yeah, I'm attempting to learn Korean.
Well, I think a lot of when you're like looking to research South Korea going over here, a lot of people say, "Oh, Hangul is so easy to learn. It's so easy to learn it." But that's not necessarily the case. That maybe the Hangul alphabet is pretty simple.
Yeah,
Once
it
you
really
get
is.
like all the consonants and the vowels, that's simple. But there's more complexities beyond that, and that's great. If you know the alphabet, fine. You can read a few words that are Konglish words, like transliterated from English to Korean, or you might memorize a couple of Korean words. But the actual learning of Korean is a whole different ball game, because beyond learning the letters, there's all kinds of different rules with pronunciation and how you put things together for how they sound, just like in any other language. So that's like that takes the simplicity of learning. Okay, this sound is this. To you have to learn what this character does in this situation. So it's not as easy as they really make it to seem. But pretty much, like, once you get the basics, you can like find your way around, like reading signs. Like when we were in Seoul, I was able to make out like 2 letters for mo or motel, and the other 3 letters weren't lit up. But I told Eric that I think that must be a motel. The other 3 letters aren't lit up. So that's an example of it being Konglishized, the English equivalent for motel.
Okay.
And I think the app he probably was using on his phone to learn some common phrases. I mean, I think I noticed this on the same app too, that some of the things that they say aren't what you hear on a daily basis, or even when it is the same word or phrase, like thank you is 감사합니다. I just said it a little bit more correct than you hear a lot of people say it in general. They just kind of mush it together really fast, like 감사합니다. You don't really hear all of the individual sounds in there. So that's what I was trying to tell him. Is like, this might be correct, but people don't say it this way.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to tell him that as he was learning.
She directed me to a better source to learn these like YouTube videos, but even those you have to go through and really find. Like there's a whole this particular YouTube page has a whole series for learning Korean, but even then you kind of have to go through it, and it's kind of hard to explain. But not even all of those videos are real good to learn.
But like once you do learn the Hangul alphabet, there are a lot of Konglish words here that it's kind of fun, like going around and like trying to sound it out and read it. Let's see, like this. I don't know if you can recognize this. This is Febreze. This was left in my apartment by the people here before me.
Febreze?
They don't have the F sound in Hangul, so it actually begins with the P. It's more like a P sound. They'll say P instead of F. So when you talk about a cell phone, they call it handphone, the handphone. But it begins with the P sound instead of F. It goes Feberici. So you can tell it's kind of Konglishized. It isn't going to sound the same as Febreze. If you say Febreze to a Korean, they're like, what? You have to say Feberici.
Feberici?
Sort of.
Sounds so much sexier than Febreze. Sounds like a fine Italian food.
Like even on like this eye makeup remover, it has I on here for eye and remover. So eye remover, which it means eye makeup remover, but it's called eye remover. So they just kind of left out the word makeup.
But this is an example too that it's as a foreigner and as an English speaker, they do make it easy here, because you can see, like, it's got the Korean writing on it, but it also does say lip and eye makeup remover right there in complete English, which you see a lot here.
Even our little milk carton.
Oh, that's milk?
Yeah, milk. Is uyu is the word for milk, but right under there it says fresh milk.
Yeah. And you see that a lot with the buildings here too. You walk by different businesses, and it might say the name of the business in Korean, but underneath it, oftentimes it'll have it in English too. And a lot of the businesses here actually are just English. Like the 3 or 4 coffee shops there. There's Paris Baguette,
Hmm.
just English. Like it just says everything in English. And then the one in the corner, I can remember the name of it.
Tous les jours.
Yeah, and it says that in not English, but you know. So the last thing Mick wanted to know was a tour of the apartment, which we actually did shoot a tour of the apartment. So we're going to show you guys that now. So until next time, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, so this is me doing the recording afterwards. This is outside, sort of a little point of view sort of thing. These are what our mailboxes look like, in case anybody cares. And you can also see that I have very bad depth perception when I'm using the camera. Walking up to the door. Bump, beat-em, 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 beat-em. People like to stick advertisements on the door, often excessively, for food, chicken. This is sort of my weird attempt so you can hear the doorbell. Oh, there it is. Alright, this is the inside. There's a little kitchen area. And this is the shoe area. You're not allowed to wear shoes inside in South Korea. So you have to take them off right here, which appears to be what I'm doing. Alright, no, that's a fridge. Bedroom, dehumidifier, stove. Pretty basic. This is the inside of our fridge with our mass amount of eggs. Eat a lot of eggs. Okay, that's a window. Apparently I'm not very good at this whole tour thing. This is the bathroom. This is the most interesting part of the apartment, I think. Because the bathroom doesn't have a shower. The bathroom is the shower. So before you shower, of course, you have to make sure you take the toilet paper out. And you'll see here in a second. It's basically just one big shower. If I ever get to the actual head here. Come on, Erik. There it is. Yep. So, just pull that off the wall, stick it there. You turn it on, and yeah, the entire room is a shower. So, like I said, you have to, you pull that right there to turn the shower on. I guess that's what I'm showing you there. So yeah, like I said, you just have to make sure some stuff's out of the bathroom, and that's where the water drains. It's actually wonderfully efficient. It saves room, and it's quick and easy. The downside is you don't have a bathtub. And yeah, you have to wear special shoes in there too. If you're like me, you like taking baths, so not having a bathtub is kind of a bother. This is the bedroom. Again, nothing too different about the bedroom. There's a computer. I think I'm about to show you, yeah, it's very dusty in South Korea, so they have these, it's basically a lint brush you use on the bed. Every once in a while you want to sort of just rub it up and down the bed and get whatever dust you can off. And here's the other curious thing, is this turns the hot water on and off. So if you want to, oh wait, fade it into the laundry room. So this is the laundry room, and beyond those doors would be the washer. No dryer, just washer. You gotta hang dry your clothes. And that's it.